बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ सेकंड ईयर MBBS। मैं आपको स्लाइड्स दिखा रहा था और हम जो है वो अपना प्रैक्टिकल रिवाइज़ कर रहे हैं। ये हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं जब आप मेरे पास मौजूद थे। हम क्लासेस में नर्वस सिस्टम स्टडी कर रहे थे, तो मैंने ये स्लाइड्स दिखा भी दी थी, लेकिन मैंने सोचा कि मैं आपको रिवाइज़ करा दूं। तो हमने सेरिबेलम और सेरिब्रम और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड पढ़ लिया हुआ है, और ये जो स्लाइड्स हैं ये स्पाइनल कॉर्ड, सेरिबेलम और सेरिब्रम की स्लाइड्स हैं। नाउ दिस इज़ द माइक्रोस्कोपिक पिक्चर ऑफ द सेरिबेलम। Cerebellum consists of 3 layers from outside inwards. The first layer is the molecular layer, this is the granular layer, and in between these two layers there is a row of Purkinje cells. ये Purkinje cell है, ये Purkinje cell है. These are the pyramidal cells. These are multipolar neurons, very darkly stained. They have got there are two main dendrites which are coming out from the apical side, and they then divide and redivide in a fan-like arborization in the molecular layer. Molecular layer is less cellular, it is more fibrous. There are two types of cells. You can see these cells दूर दूर पड़े हुए हैं. ये जो cells हैं ये stellate cells हैं और ये basket cells हैं. जबकि ये जो granular layer है, you can see in the granular layer there are again in the granular layer there are two types of cells. These are the granule cells and Golgi type 2 neurons. And can you see these pinkish areas in between? This is very darkly stained layer because we will see the very tightly bound cells, and the nuclei are very prominent of the granule cells. Nucleus is big and darkly stained. It pushes the cytoplasm at the periphery in a rim-like fashion. So nucleus is more prominent, and these ये जो आपको ग्रैन्यूल्स नज़र आ रहे हैं, नीले नीले नुक्ते, नीले नीले डॉट्स, ये ग्रैन्यूल सेल्स के न्यूक्लियाई हैं. एंड इन बिटवीन यू कैन सी द पिंकिश एरियाज विच आर नोन एज द ग्लोमेरुलाई. Glomerulus is a tuft of fibers here. In this case, these are actually 4 or 5 dendrites of the granule cells, which gives rise to a dendritic arborization in the form of glomerulus. This is the white matter. So the cortex and medulla. When we cut a section of the cerebellum, it consists of the cortex and the medulla. This is white matter. Medulla is the white matter. This is the grey matter. Grey matter is on the outer side in the central nervous system. The grey matter is on the outer side in the cerebrum and cerebellum. But in the spinal cord, the grey matter is on the inner side in the form of a H-shaped structure which is called, अभी दिखाता हूँ मैं तुम्हें आगे चल के, जब स्पाइनल कॉर्ड की स्लाइड आएगी तो उसमें आप देखेंगे. ये देखो, दिस इज़ अ मैग्नीफाइड व्यू. यू कैन सी दिस इज़ द pyramidal cell, triangular. These cells they are occurring in the form of a row of cell. Very characteristic feature of the slide of the cerebellum. This is the molecular layer, this is the granular layer, and in between, at the border of the molecular layer and the granular layer, there is a row of Purkinje cells. बड़े खूबसूरत अंदाज से, जैसे ये बॉर्डर पे सिपाही खड़े हुए होते हैं, और ये इस तरह से सेल्स जो हैं वो Purkinje cells यहाँ नज़र आते हैं. This is the slide of the, I have told you that there are 6 layers, 6 superimposed layers in the cerebral cortex. This is the cerebral cortex. From outside inwards, if we go, this is the surface of the cerebrum, and this is the molecular layer. Then comes the external granular, internal pyramidal. Then comes the internal granular. Then comes the ganglionic layer, and then multiform. There are 6 layers. These 6 layers are superimposed layers, and you can see these cells. These are the cells, the granule cells, the pyramidal cells. We can divide the cells in the cerebrum into 2 categories. There are the pyramidal cells and there are non-pyramidal cells. In the pyramidal group of cells, we have got the small, medium and large sized pyramidal cells. And in the case of the non-pyramidal cells, we have got the horizontal cells, the Martinotti cells and the granule cell. So all these cells are present in these layers, and we can see the 6 superimposed layers. The first layer from without inwards, the first layer is the molecular layer, the second layer is the external granular layer, the third layer is the pyramidal cell layer, then again इंटरनल ग्रैनुलर एंड गैंग्लियोनिक को हम जो है वो इंटरनल पिरामिडल भी कहते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे लार्ज और मीडियम साइज पिरामिडल सेल्स होते हैं. एंड मल्टीफॉर्म लेयर इज़ द लेयर विच हैज़ गॉट ऑल द वैरायटीज़ ऑफ द सेल्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द सेरिब्रल कॉर्टेक्स. दिस इज़ आर मैग्नीफाइड व्यू, दीज आर द सेल्स. ये जो है ये पिरामिडल सेल्स हैं, ये जो त्रिकोण की तरह के ट्राइंगुलर सेल्स हैं, ये बड़े बड़े सेल्स जो हैं इनको पिरामिडल सेल्स आप डायग्नोज कर सकते हैं. This is the spinal cord. You can see this is the spinal canal lined by the ependyma. In the center, this pinkish colored this area is actually the central gray column, and in the center of the central gray column there runs a tube, there runs a canal which is known as the spinal canal, or which is known as the central canal, and the central canal is lined by simple columnar epithelium which is ependyma. Ependymal cells are the special these are connective tissue cells of the nervous system. They are lining the cavities and canals in the brain and the spinal cord. That is the fourth ventricle, the third ventricle and the lateral ventricles we have got in the lining the ependymal cells. And in front of this spinal canal, this area of the gray matter is called the anterior gray commissure, and on the posterior side is the posterior gray commissure. So there are dorsal horns, the ventral horns. In the thoracolumbar region of the spinal cord there is another lateral horn which is an additional horn which is the center for the sympathetic innervation of the body. And if we talk about, which is not visible here in this diagram, around this H-shaped structure is the central gray column, and around the central gray column there is white column. There is an area between the dorsal median septum and the dorsal gray horn, that is called the dorsal white column or dorsal funiculus. Then from the dorsal gray horn we have got the area around which extends up till the ventral median fissure or ventral median cleft, and that is known as the ventrolateral white column. So this is about the tissues, nervous. ये suprarenal gland है. This is the adrenal gland, and you know the adrenal gland, it is, when we see under the microscope, it is divisible into the cortex and the medulla. And cortex has got 3 zones. This is the zona glomerulosa, this is zona fasciculata, and this is zona reticularis. Each suprarenal gland is surrounded by a capsule. This is thick connective tissue capsule, and from which the septa, the fine trabeculae, penetrate into the substance of the gland, so dividing the gland into smaller compartments. These septa has got a lot of reticular fibers. The zona glomerulosa lies just beneath the capsule and is composed of columnar or pyramidal cells which are arranged in rounded clusters and curved columns. इसीलिए इसको ग्लोमेरुलाई की तरह के होते हैं ना यहाँ पे, तो इनको इस लेयर को जोना ग्लोमेरुलोसा इसलिए कहते हैं. एंड जोना फेशिकुलेटा, इसलिए कहते हैं कि यहाँ पे दी जोना फेशिकुलेटा इज़ द थिकेस्ट जोन एंड अकाउंट्स फॉर अबाउट 80% ऑफ द cortical volume. This zone consists of large polyhedral cells arranged in long radial cords or columns. And as regards the zona reticularis, it consists of polyhedral or rounded cells arranged in branching and anastomosing cords. Sinusoidal capillaries, you can see the sinusoids. These are the sinusoidal capillaries in between these. In the zona reticularis, there are the cells which are the polyhedral and rounded, and they are arranged in cord-like structures. In between the cords are the sinusoidal capillaries. Here lies the medulla. If we see the medulla, let's see another. This is the diagram, which is magnified view. This is the capsule, and this is the capsule, and this is the. These are the three zones of the cortex. The medulla of the suprarenal gland is composed of large ovoid cells called the chromaffin cells, and these cells are organized in short anastomosing cords surrounded by the blood vessels. The thyroid gland, this is the thyroid gland. You can see a very fascinating खूबसूरत डायग्राम बनती है इसकी और बड़ी अच्छी माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे नज़र आती है. You can see this is another diagram. This is the thyroid gland. When we see under the microscope, thyroid gland is covered by a thin connective tissue capsule from which fine septa pass into the gland and divide it into indistinct lobules. You can see in the parenchyma of the gland these are the structures which are known as the thyroid follicles, and these are the bodies which are made up of a single layer of epithelial cells. You can see the cuboidal cells in the lining, and this is the colloid. In the center of these are cystic swellings and contain colloid material which is pink in color, and this is actually the thyroglobulin. Follicular cells are called the principal cells, and then we also have got the parafollicular cells. So there are two types of cells present. So this is the slide of the thyroid gland, a magnified view. You can see the colloid. This is the colloid, and these are the cuboidal cells at the periphery. A single layer of short scale-like cells with a nucleus which is present in the center of the cells. This is another picture, and this is another microscopic slide of the thyroid gland. So this is the thyroid. Pituitary gland, the hypophysis cerebri. It consists of two parts. There is adenohypophysis and the neurohypophysis, the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. And there are two types of cells. There are chromophores and there are chromophils. As the name indicates, chromophils are darkly stained cells. They have got love and affection for the colors, that is the dye. The acidophils, basophils, these are the cells present in which are nowadays, they are again classified according to their function, and these cells are actually the corticotrophs. These are the cells which are the. Nowadays, the classification of the cells of the pituitary is according to the function of those cells. For example, the thyrotrophs, which are the cells which are producing TSH, thyroid stimulating hormones. Similarly, the gonadotrophs, the corticotrophs, the lactotrophs. So this is the recent criteria about the classification of these cells. Some of these cells are basophils, some of these cells are acidophils. As regards the chromophobes, these are the cells which are reluctant for the staining. They are not taking any stain, so they are known as the chromophobe. फोबिया से निकला है ये, जो स्टेन को रिपेल करते हैं.